understand. I'm not locked in here with you.
That's it! You're locked in here with me!
We at Movie Mistakes didn't think a whole lot of the Goosebumps movie starring Jack Black. And let's face it, it's hard to think of him doing anything better than the Kung Fu Panda series.
I think I just peed a little.
With Goosebumps having a rating of only a 6.4 on Internet Movie Database, we are not the only ones who thought that movie should have been made better.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Having grossed $150 million worldwide on a budget of $84 million. With Jack Black having earned an estimated $2.8 million for his role as R.L. Stein. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Movie Mistakes, and today we're bringing you the 10 mistakes we found in the Goosebumps. And as usual for our fans at home, there will be spoilers in this video. Also, if this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome. You will see continuation errors, props that move, and things disappear and reappear. So without any further delay, let's get into it.
We don't cook.
Near the beginning of the movie, Gail and her son Zach are in the kitchen. They had just moved into their home and we found a mistake. But we thought we'd give you guys an opportunity to figure it out. Here's a hint, it has to do with Mom.
Do you hear that?
And here's the second clip of Mom that we're going to show you. If you figured it out, leave it in the comment section below.
No, I don't hear anything.
Exactly.
As Zach is carrying the moving boxes in, one of them breaks open, spilling the contents onto the floor. Hannah, in efforts to give him a hard time, tells him smooth. But check out the pavement near his feet. It appears to me that all the stuff that dropped out of that box is now gone. But as the camera switches angles, and consistent with movie magic, the stuff magically appears out of nowhere.
So, you're the new neighbor?
Flamethrower. Flamethrower.
In the scene where Hannah, Zach, and Champ chase the abominable snowman into the skating rink with a book, a single piece of red candy falls out of the sky. Now is that a Skittles or an M&M? Who knows? But I guess the type of candy it was really wasn't the point. The point is that it was red. Now it is orange.
You're writing about a giant praying mantis?
I probably couldn't personally think of anything worse than getting insect mucus on the windshield of my Wagoneer. And I probably would have done the same thing trying to get it off with my windshield wiper. But notice there is some residue left over.
What are you doing? I can't drive if I can't see. Just go!
Driving straight! You're catching up! I'm going to race!
Does someone else want to drive?
But as our four heroes are trying to flee from the giant praying mantis, you'll notice that the residue on the windshield is now gone.
Because I'll pull over right now!
Just after the abominable snowman and right before the chase, who could forget the praying mantis viewing into the sunroof? I'll tell you this for certain, I undoubtedly would have had the same reaction.
I don't remember writing about a giant praying mantis!
But as our heroes make their getaway to the parking lot of a supermarket, their Jeep flips over. And this is where we get a good look at the Wagoneer from the top. Notice anything missing? If you said the sunroof, you'd be 100% correct.
Dummy.
You said.
Freezing the cops in this town weren't a big deal because they were no help anyway. But check it out when they freeze Zach's Aunt Lorraine. Take note of the position of her right hand. So in the shot from a different angle, you'll notice that her thumb is sticking straight out, where the previous one, it was sticking in.
You have the right to remain silent.
We're not necessarily going to count this one as a mistake, so we're going to leave this one up to you guys at home. But is this guy smiling to you? I mean, I'm fairly certain that monsters attacking the school can be a frightening experience, but I hardly think it's funny.
Now this is a real homecoming.
In mistake number 7, Zach and Hannah come to help R.L. Stine after the puppet breaks his fingers.
Are you okay? That dumb dummy broke my fingers.
So I don't know how many of you have had broken fingers before, but it'd be next to impossible to open a bus door, let alone drive one. In the scene where they rig one of the buses to lead Slappy and the monsters away from the school, and I'm a little confused as how a bus could steer on its own, I don't know. You'll notice that R.L. Stine, played by Jack Black, has his coat on. So just after the pointless explosion, because the monsters are just gonna come back together again anyway, we see that Stine and all the kids are safe and headed in another direction. But make note that Stine no longer has his coat on.
Yes! High five! Oh, bad idea. Sorry.
Dude, finish it, Zach.
In the scene where Jack and Hannah are in the Ferris wheel trying to finish the story, notice that the monsters are climbing the Ferris wheel trying to get at him.
Disappeared. Back into the book.
But just as Zach finishes the book and they're waiting to see what happens next, notice that the praying mantis attacks the Ferris wheel. What's weird about that, you ask? Well, what exactly happened to the other monsters that were on the Ferris wheel? Toward the end of the movie, when all the book's characters are being sucked into one book, Hannah turns blue because she herself is also going to be sucked into the book.
I'll always be in your imagination, which is really where I belong. I'm just sad we never got to share a dance.
But finally, Zach and Hannah share their first tender kiss. But you'll notice as Hannah rests her left hand on Zach's shoulder, it is no longer blue. So what was your favorite mistake in this week's episode of Movie Mistakes? Let us know in the comments section below. And as usual, let us know what you'd like to see us do next. And if you haven't joined our Movie Mistakes family yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click the subscribe button now. And as always, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you soon.
You forgot about me.